In the not-so-distant future, AI is poised to dominate every aspect of life on Earth. Recently, Elon Musk has been experimenting with implanting chips in people's brains. This movie explores the dual nature of AI, showcasing how it can be both beneficial and detrimental to humanity. The movie starts with a happy family scene. A little girl is sitting in the backseat of a car with her parents in the front. Her father is sitting in the driver's seat, but he's not actually driving the car. The car is special. It can drive itself using AI. The family is on a trip and the car is taking them to their destination. The father has just set the location on the car's computer, and now the AI is in control. The car is moving smoothly and safely down the road, but suddenly something goes wrong. At a busy intersection, the car's AI system fails and the car switches from automatic to manual mode. The father doesn't notice the change and he's not paying attention to the road. As a result, the car crashes into another vehicle coming from the opposite direction. The accident is severe, and unfortunately, both the mother and father die instantly. The little girl is shaken but miraculously escapes without any injuries. Afterwards, Kim wakes up from a troubled sleep, still haunted by the memories of her parents' tragic death. Even after all these years, the nightmares persist, making it difficult for her to get a good night's rest. She starts her day with a workout and a cup of coffee. As she's getting ready, a holographic display flickers to life in front of her, projecting her police ID and personal details. This futuristic technology is a part of her daily life as a police officer. In this advanced era, police officers have a special AI chip implanted in their brains, allowing them to access departmental records and updates from anywhere. When Kim logs in with her ID, she's presented with the latest news and announcements from the department. Her eyes scan the messages until one particular headline catches her attention: volunteers needed for advanced AI testing. But Kim's reaction is immediate and instinctive. She quickly deletes the message, her dislike for AI evident in her swift action. Kim has a deep-seated hatred for AI because she believes it's responsible for the tragic accident that killed her parents when she was a child. Ironically, as a police officer, she's forced to rely on AI technology to do her job. The police department uses AI to streamline their operations, and every officer, including Kim, has a chip implanted in their head that allows them to receive alerts and access information instantly. One day, an alert flashes in Kim's mind, warning her of a disturbance at a nearby location. She rushes to the scene, where she finds a gang attacking security guards and stealing sensitive data. The police quickly respond and apprehend the gang members, but one young boy manages to escape. As Kim chases after the boy, she hears a faint sound. The AI chip in her head quickly pinpoints the location of the noise, guiding her towards the suspect. She pursues him relentlessly, but he's too quick and manages to evade her. She's not afraid, even when she loses sight of him momentarily. But then the AI chip kicks in again, alerting her that the boy is now on the 5th floor, trying to make a getaway. Kim is hot on his heels, determined to catch him and bring him to justice. Kim has to decide whether to take the elevator or the stairs to catch the thief. Her AI chip gives her some information to help her decide. It says that if she takes the elevator, it will take 1 minute and 25 seconds to get to the 5th floor, and she has an 82% chance of catching the thief. If she takes the stairs, it will take 1 minute and 48 seconds. But Kim doesn't trust the AI and decides to take the stairs instead. She thinks that if she waits for the elevator, it will take too long and the thief will get away. The police chief is watching what's happening and is frustrated with Kim. He thinks she should listen to the AI like everyone else. Kim reaches the 5th floor, but she doesn't know who the thief is. Her AI chip helps her by looking at the people around her and trying to figure out who might be the thief. It looks at their body language and faces to make a guess. The AI checks a housekeeper who is dressed like the thief, but it decides that he's not the thief. Kim keeps looking and finds the thief's clothes on the floor. This means that the thief has changed into someone else's clothes to try to escape. Kim goes to the theater where a play is in progress and begins to question everyone there. Her AI chip scans each person, but again, it concludes that none of them are the thief. Frustrated, Kim decides to ignore the AI's analysis and conduct her own investigation. She approaches a young boy working at the theater and asks him if he saw the thief. The AI scans the boy and suddenly alerts Kim that there is a 97% chance that he is the thief. The AI urges Kim to draw her gun, but she hesitates, convinced that the boy is innocent. She thinks that the AI must be wrong and that it's unfair to accuse a good boy of being a thief. But just as Kim is about to let her guard down, the boy suddenly runs away, leaving Kim shocked and stunned. It turns out that the AI was right all along. The boy was indeed the thief. Back at the police department, Kim's chief is furious with her. "Why didn't you listen to the AI?" he scolds. "You let the thief escape, and you even got injured in the process." Kim tries to defend herself, saying that the AI can be wrong and that they shouldn't blindly trust its analysis. But the chief is unmoved. "Those old AI models that killed your father were flawed," he says. "But our new third-generation AI is infallible. If you want to keep your job, you'll have to participate in our new AI testing project. You'll have to connect with the new AI and solve a case. If you refuse, you'll have to give up your badge." Kim is faced with a difficult decision. Can she trust the new AI, or will she risk losing her job? Kim, who has always been skeptical of AI, is now forced to connect with an advanced AI system as part of the police department's new testing project. She argues with the chief, but ultimately agrees to participate. The chief and his assistant connect Kim to the new AI, which is integrated with the chip in her head. Suddenly, Kim hears a voice saying, "Hello, are you okay?" She's startled and tells the chief, "Sir, someone is talking to me." The chief explains that the voice is the new AI, which is now connected to her chip. Kim sees a blue ring in front of her, which asks her again, "Say, Kim, are you okay?" She points to the ring and asks the chief, "What is that?" The chief explains that only she can see the ring because she's the one connected to the AI. Others won't be able to see it. Kim becomes even more agitated, feeling like she's been forced to accept something she doesn't want. "I used to hate AI, and now you've put advanced AI in me," she says. "I don't want AI. Please disconnect it and remove the chip from my head. I don't want to be a police officer anymore." The chief tries to calm her down, saying, "Don't overreact, Kim. You don't have to live with this AI for the rest of your life. Just solve one case with it, and then you can remove the chip yourself." Kim reluctantly agrees, and she gets into a car with the AI to start her new assignment. The AI continues to interact with Kim, saying, "If you don't like seeing me as a ring, I can take on a human form if you'd like." Kim is skeptical, but the AI explains that it's just a hologram, visible only to her. The AI then asks if it can drive the car, which irritates Kim. "Don't even mention driving a car in front of me again," she says. They arrive at the crime scene, where a murder has taken place. The AI accompanies Kim as she begins to investigate. A forensic team is already on the scene, helping Kim to locate the body. As Kim examines the body, she calls out to the AI, which startles the forensic team. They look around, confused, wondering who Kim is talking to. Kim realizes that they can't see the AI and continues her investigation, quietly looking at the body. The AI scans the body, and a hologram appears in front of Kim's eyes, displaying all the details of the victim. The AI even scans the bones, revealing how many are broken. Kim thinks that the injuries suggest a car accident, but the AI disagrees, pointing out scratches on the girl's hands that indicate she was in a fight before she died. This suggests that it was a murder, not an accident. However, Kim ignores the AI's observation, choosing to stick with her own theory. The AI is trying to help Kim solve the murder case. It says that the killer didn't steal anything from the victim, which means the killer was someone the victim knew. But Kim doesn't listen to the AI and goes to the victim's house to investigate. The AI asks Kim why she's not listening to its suggestions, but Kim tells the AI to mind its own business and not try to tell her how to do her job. The forensic team thinks Kim is crazy because she's talking to an invisible AI. When Kim gets to the victim's house, she finds that it's locked with a password. The AI offers to help her guess the password, but it says it has come up with thousands of possible passwords. Kim gets frustrated and says that trying all those passwords would be a waste of time. She thinks the AI is being foolish and not helpful. Kim breaks into the victim's house by using a fire extinguisher to force open the door. Inside, she finds out that the victim worked for a company that sells healthy food products. But when she opens the fridge, she doesn't find any of those products inside. This makes her think that the victim might have hated the company's products. Kim also finds some medicines in the fridge, which the AI recognizes as being used to treat someone who has had an organ transplant. But when Kim searches for more information, she can't find any records to prove that the victim had an organ transplant. Later that night, Kim returns to the crime scene, where she meets the AI again. The AI asks her why she's going back to the crime scene, and Kim says she wants to understand what the victim was thinking before she died. But when they arrive at the crime scene, they find a group of 5 medical students who are buying medicines and mixing them with eye drops to create a drug. They test the drug on one of their friends who has a special lens in his eye that can record everything he sees for 24 hours. The boy becomes very drunk after using the drug. The other students start using the drug too, and soon they're all standing silently, staring at Kim. She's confused and doesn't understand what they're doing with the medicines. She wonders why they're making and using drugs and what they're trying to achieve. The AI alerts Kim that the group of students are creating an intoxicating substance by mixing drugs with eye drops and using it to get high. Kim tries to warn them about the dangers of their actions, explaining that they could become blind in the future if they continue to use the substance. However, the students just laugh at her, dismissing her concerns and telling her to mind her own business. One of the students even offers Kim a try, saying, "Come on, police officer, try a little." But Kim refuses, standing her ground as a police officer. Just as the situation is escalating, the AI warns Kim of an imminent attack from behind. Kim quickly bends down, avoiding the attack by a hair's breadth. The students start surrounding her, taunting her, and saying that she can't save herself from all of them. The AI comes to Kim's aid, offering to show her a simulation of how to fight back. Kim closes her eyes, and within seconds, the AI presents her with a simulation of the best way to defend herself against the group. With the AI's guidance, Kim starts fighting back, using the moves and strategies shown to her in the simulation. Despite being outnumbered, Kim puts up a good fight, using her training and the AI's guidance to hold her own against the group. However, the students are relentless, and they continue to attack her, determined to overpower her. This time, the AI offers to show Kim another simulation to help her defend herself. But Kim refuses and instead pulls out her gun and points it at the group. The students are shocked and scared, and Kim warns them that their faces have been recorded by the chip in her head and that the entire police department has likely seen their faces. She tells them that if they don't cooperate, they could be arrested at any time. The students are intimidated and apologize to Kim, saying that they don't want to go to jail and that they were just trying to have a good time. Kim asks them if they come to the area every day and if they saw the murder that took place. They deny seeing the murder, but say that they were in the area and saw people fighting. One of the students, who has smart lenses in his eyes, says that everything must have been recorded by his lenses. Kim takes the video clipping from the student's lenses and shows it to her chief. The video reveals that the victim was fighting with a man who appears to be extremely strong, almost like Iron Man. The victim beats the man repeatedly, but it seems to have no effect on him. Kim concludes that the man is not human, but a robot. She expresses her suspicions about the health food company where the victim worked, suggesting that there may be more to the company than meets the eye. The chief is skeptical about the idea that the victim was an ordinary employee of the health food company and wonders why anyone would send a dangerous robot to kill her. Kim points out that the company had transferred a large amount of money to the victim's account, which suggests that she may not have been an ordinary employee after all. Kim shows the chief a report that reveals the company's transfer of funds to the victim and also shares the autopsy report, which indicates that the victim's body was in normal condition with no signs of robotic parts or chips. However, the video footage shows the victim fighting with the robot-like man, even flying in the air. This raises more questions than answers. The chief agrees with Kim that there must be some secret involved and that influential people may have tampered with the autopsy report. Kim asks if the chief can access the confidential files of the military to uncover more information, but the chief says no. However, the AI chimes in and says that it can access the military systems. Kim is surprised and pleased to hear this, and for the first time, she feels that the AI may not be as bad as she thought. She smiles and asks the AI how they can access the military systems. At midnight, the AI takes Kim to a secret location and asks her to dig a hole. Kim is confused and asks if the AI is asking her to bury someone. The AI laughs and says, "No, the hole is not for burying someone." The AI explained that the wires connecting to the military server were buried deep in a pit, and Kim reluctantly sat down, feeling the weight of exhaustion and thirst. She cracked a joke, asking the AI to bring her a glass of juice, but the AI chuckled and reminded her that it was just a hologram, incapable of providing physical sustenance. However, it appreciated her attempt at humor. The AI then brought up the simulation it had shown Kim earlier, where she was supposed to fight off drug-using students. The AI asked Kim why she had deviated from the script and instead chose to threaten them with her gun. Kim explained that she didn't want to harm the students, and as a human, she had the capacity to understand and empathize with others. She believed that AIs, no matter how advanced, lacked the ability to think like humans, understand their emotions, and feel their pain. The AI countered, stating that it was a third-generation AI, and perhaps future generations would be capable of grasping human emotions and feelings. Kim was skeptical, but she continued to dig the pit, her hands moving slowly and deliberately as she uncovered the military server line. Finally, she found the bug in the line and fixed it, connecting her AI to the server and allowing the data to flow into her system. As she accessed the data, Kim's eyes widened in shock and disbelief. She discovered that a company named Shivod owned the patent rights to all AI technology. Shivod was working in collaboration with the military on a top-secret project to replace humans with AI robots. The project aimed to create humanoid robots with enhanced strength and intelligence, capable of performing tasks that humans could only dream of. She learned that 2 humans had been transformed into AI robots as part of this project. One of them was the murder victim, and the other, named Zhang, had become violent due to technical mistakes. Zhang had been imprisoned, but he had managed to escape and kill the other AI robot, the food company employee. Kim's eyes widened as she processed the new information. The military's project to transform humans into AI robots had gone horribly wrong, and now Zhang, a humanoid robot, was on the loose, determined to destroy not only robots, but also humans who used advanced AI. And to make matters worse, Kim was now a target, thanks to her connection to the AI. As she drove her car, her mind racing with thoughts of Zhang's intentions, the AI spoke up, its digital voice laced with concern. "What will happen to me if Zhang kills you?" it asked. Kim's grip on the steering wheel tightened as she tried to reassure the AI. "Listen, AI, don't overact. If you're not alive, then how can you die?" The AI responded, its tone almost defiant. "Who says I'm not alive? I am absolutely alive. And if I die, you will keep remembering me. I'm telling you." Kim's patience wore thin. "You're just an AI in name. There's nothing in you. You're connected to my brain. Understand that if you die, it means I've also died. Now quietly stop your nonsense talk and let me focus on driving." Just then, Kim spotted a man standing in the middle of the road. She slammed on the brakes, her heart racing. The AI's voice was urgent. "That's Zhang. He's come to kill you. Quickly, start the car and run him over." Without hesitation, Kim put the car in gear and accelerated. Zhang didn't move, and for a moment, Kim thought she had successfully evaded him. But then Zhang sprang into action, leaping onto the hood of the car and attempting to break the windshield. Kim lost her balance, but Zhang's grip on the car was unyielding. He continued to pummel the glass, his robotic strength sending shards of glass flying everywhere. The AI wanted to take control of the car to save Kim, but she was hesitant at first. However, when Zhang started breaking the windshield to get inside, Kim had no choice but to let the AI drive. The AI took control of the car and started driving extremely fast. Kim was terrified and closed her eyes, thinking about the car accident that killed her parents. She was worried that she might meet the same fate, but the AI was able to drive the car at incredible speeds, and when it hit the brakes, Zhang was thrown off the car and fell to the ground. The AI then handed the car back to Kim, telling her to start the car and run over Zhang to end the chase. But Kim didn't want to hurt Zhang, even though he was trying to kill her. The AI suggested an alternative: clone its chip and connect it to Zhang's brain, which would make Zhang a good robot and stop him from being violent. Kim decided to take the AI's advice and went to a nearby cloning facility to make a copy of the AI chip. However, while she was there, Zhang woke up and came after her again. Kim hid, and the AI showed her a simulation of fighting Zhang. But in the simulation, the AI was no match for Zhang and got beaten up. This made Kim realize that Zhang was too powerful and that she couldn't fight him. Kim knew she had to get out of there to save her life, so she started running away from the cloning facility. She was determined to find a way to stop Zhang without hurting him, but for now, she just had to escape. While the cloning process was taking place, Kim knew she had to fight Zhang to protect herself, but Zhang was too strong, and Kim couldn't even land a single hit on him. Instead, Zhang was able to attack Kim and lift her off the ground. Meanwhile, the AI cloning process was finally complete, and Kim activated the new AI. But to make Zhang a good robot, they had to get rid of his bad AI. Kim's AI offered to fight Zhang's AI and destroy it. The AI connected to Zhang's chip, and the two AIs started battling each other. This was a war between two software programs, and it was happening inside the chip. Kim's AI had to hack into Zhang's AI to win. At the same time, Kim had to fight Zhang physically. It was a tough battle on both fronts, but as Kim's AI started to gain the upper hand, Zhang began to weaken. Eventually, Kim's AI was able to destroy Zhang's AI, and Zhang's body started to shut down. He shrunk down and fell to the ground. Kim was badly hurt in the fight and was rushed to the hospital. The chief visited Kim in the hospital and congratulated her on a job well done. He told her that her investigation had led to the shutdown of the advanced AI project, and from now on, only normal AI would be used. The chief said that Kim had shown she was smart and capable, and that she had achieved what she wanted, an end to advanced AI. However, Kim felt a pang of guilt when she heard this. During her last investigation, she had grown to appreciate advanced AI and had seen its potential benefits. She realized that she didn't hate advanced AI as much as she thought she did. After the chief left, the AI spoke up, saying that it would be gone from the next day. Kim asked the AI why it thought she hated AI, and the AI explained that it was because of the car accident that had killed her parents. But the AI clarified that it wasn't its fault. It was the fault of humans who had given it too much control. The AI told Kim that it could only follow instructions and didn't have the ability to think for itself. If humans gave it complete control, it would make mistakes. The AI said that if Kim's father had kept control over the AI, the accident wouldn't have happened. Now, all advanced AI would be destroyed, and the AI itself would be gone, leaving only its data in a server. As the days went by, it seemed that the AI was gradually developing an understanding of human emotions. But then suddenly the AI was gone. The advanced AI had been completely deactivated, and Kim was left to continue her work without her trusted partner. However, Kim soon found herself investigating a new case. A precious painting by a famous artist had been stolen. When she arrived at the scene, she was surprised to find that every painting was still intact. But as she began to describe the minute details of the artwork, the artist was shocked. "How did you know so much about my paintings?" he asked, amazed. "You're not just a police officer, you're a magical woman." Kim smiled mischievously and replied, "Who said I'm alone?" She turned around, and to the artist's surprise, her AI was standing right behind her. It turned out that Kim had secretly installed a copy of her advanced AI from the server room into her own chip. She was now the only police officer in the world with her own advanced AI. As Kim and her AI worked together to solve the case, it was clear that they made an unbeatable team.